for Leo placements, or if you have Leo in your chart, give me a second, Leo. All right. So if you're crosswatching for a Leo, you may need to flip or switch the roles as energy is fluid. My readings are timeless. All right. Let's see here. So there's something about reading between the lines, Leo, okay? Okay, with a circle of friends or associations. All right, you're gaining freedom from this energy at this time. I want to mention I reopened my readings. If you're interested in a reading, if this resonates and you'd like further insight into it, that information is in the description box. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares, and support of my channel is greatly appreciated. So there's been some kind of investments or gains going on with some friends and associations. So read between those lines because it has been an investment over a period of time, it seems, and it's turning out that these gains lead to further gains, okay? So there's gains leading to further gains. All right. If it's okay, I'm sorry. Let me finish my intro. And okay, so this isn't going to resonate with every viewer out there. Please take what resonates, leave the rest for another to appreciate. This is the way that goes. Okay. Again, with the fifth house, you're here again. So there are games that lead to further games, but it requires your participation. So what's the advice? It requires your action. The first house, this is Aries energy. There's an immediacy to this. So take a little time before you make a decision on further with these games. Read between the lines. Take the time to read between the lines. Okay, because it's a South Node energy. There's anxiety and there's trouble, and there will not be. So there's some kind of red flag, or there is a energy to notice about this South Node trouble and anxiety and how it was developed. Maybe, I don't know. The beliefs, the costs, tourists, possibly how it was developed, the South Node. All right. Also, I do accept donations if you feel inclined to do so. That information is in the description box as well. I'm going to go ahead and see what's happening for you, Leo. I'm going to try to get a couple of readings in today. Previous readings are under the live tab. Okay. Let's see. All right. This is about the fourth house. This is Cancer energy. So this is about what makes you feel secure as the past. So if you're revisiting the past, it's how you're revisiting it. And there was something about reading between the lines this time round. Mars, energy, confrontations, reading between those lines of these confrontations. Gaining an understanding with Venus and love, cherish. There's something that was cherished, that was a game, or it was, very earthly, cherished, which was not, what probably wasn't a good idea. I don't know. We got the sun here. Okay, we have the leader, a leader, or follow the leader. I don't know. Is there something about follow the leader? The sun is you, Leo, though, and the South Node. Yeah, it sounds more, well, it is seeming to be like a follow the leader. Moon, because of fear, something to accept, karma, Saturn, lessons. This is either being brought to life, or that is what is actually occurring. And look at that. These investments and these gains. Again, the same card wanting to confirm now some kind of demonstrate these gains. Okay, so it's these this energy is becoming louder in such a way where it's becoming recognizable for what it is. Why it's so dramatic? Because it's toxic. Toxic, dramatic, and I just said dramatic, and now I got overwhelming. Okay, so like everything under the sun, everything under the sun is showing itself at this time. Aquarius, right? Age of Aquarius, everything under the sun is being brought to light about getting and using power, other people's resources. All right, so this is like a demonstration of investments that were already red flags, but somebody didn't notice the red flag. Therefore, they continue to play the same cards, but it's being noticed that the same cards are being used. So wouldn't that be like skipping steps or not, or what is that? Or just kind of like cheating? Capricorn moon. I know. What is the sun? Okay. Everything's being brought to light under the sun about a support system, home, or family. Something also was taken too seriously here. And when it was taken too seriously, it became really dramatic and overwhelming. And that was to teach someone a thing about themselves, about their beliefs, about their circle of friends, associations. Learn, teach, grow, and then trouble. So growing from the environment, because the fourth house is an environment. It's a support system. So if this is a faulty support system, then Leo, you're being asked to grow and expand here. Leo, you have connections. They're in the reverse though. So this third house, Gemini, ideas and ideas, making good investments with the right connections. Simply, yeah, Libra, the right connections. Something about connections. So reading between the lines with those connections. And the dedication, focus. So these connections have a lot of dedication and focus about the past and the past concerns. And that turns into an obsession and power struggle. But you gain insights and wisdom to understand. That's reading between the lines. Yeah. A different way of looking at it. There's an idea in question there's a question that perhaps would serve a better purpose here if it was asked in a different way. So, redefining your search so your results more align with the actual question. Saturn again. Many words. So that is the information. Aries, what someone thinks they know about information. has been used to invest in a game. Oh, a couple more. You're being asked to use your creative abilities to transmute this energy. All right, Leo. There's the fourth house. There's the fourth house. Here's the fourth house. Here's the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, everything I said everything under the sun. Whenever I said everything under the sun is going to be illuminated on this environment, a support system. And this is in reverse. So this is the past. This is connections. This is disunity. What did not promote unity. So what did not promote unity is going to be brought to light. Fool in reverse. Aquarius energy or lack of a beginning. King of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Those are the associations. And this Three of Pentacles in reverse and this Nine of Pentacles in reverse are codependent issues. This is immaturity or a lack of emotional resilience or maturity, because the Sun would be very mature and this King of Cups is emotional immaturity with a group or who or what is around you with the third house. And attached. No, it's a lot of immature energy here. Leo. What is Leo's concern with this group or support system that is no longer able to collaborate in a way to continue, to walk away? Eight of Cups, to walk away. There's a wish fulfillment to walk towards, so it's time to be practical about your investments because they matter. There's something about it matters. Reading between the lines that popped up here. So you could be disappointed in this energy, or this is not being disappointed in such a way that it affects your decisions on making or being fair to yourself here. There's something about being fair to yourself. I have number 33, who or what is around you. This could have been short term for some reason. Star in reverse. There's an unhealed coming to you for some kind of support, possibly. Fool in reverse because they're stuck. Yeah. Okay, that's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that is stuck. That is dependent upon something else because you don't feel there is enough. So there's some kind of insecurity here with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That is Virgo energy. This is what's going to stir up the situation. It's going to, something has become overwhelming. The investments have not been fruitful for whatever reason. All right, we got 5, 5, and 10. 5, 5, and 10, that's 20. And that's a 2. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Trying to win at all costs. This is sadness. I mean, this is overwhelming. Energy's walking away because it is a game. It's not, I said it, somebody just took something too seriously. And then a Ten of Swords in reverse. So you're seeing something in a different way. You're being open to new ideas or being asked to invent a way because you can. There's the energy that I'm reading for. Can invent a way. You have the ability to do so. All right. What is this over here? I've got Pisces. This King of Cups in reverse. water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. More on that group with that no longer able to be part of a support system. For Leo. Queen of Swords in reverse. Alright. That tells me this energy is no longer able to use some kind of, so you may have set up boundaries here, or this is about the boundaries. So you can see something, Page of Swords, what somebody's been working on, looking at, spying at, and giving to. This Six of Pentacles in reverse, and this Three of Pentacles in reverse are the Nine Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is upright. Somebody's doing some hard work here. And then it's about, but not doing any hard work. Okay, so pretending to do work, but not doing work. Or, which... Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think that confirms that. And this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that's 10 Pentacles in reverse. So that's continuing to make poor investments if one chooses to do so. Okay. And that has to do with support. Star in reverse. He's losing hope in the situation. Excuse me, that's in reverse. I'm reading them upside down. The way you see them is the way they're supposed to be. Look at that. Justice in reverse. The group created an injustice. It's become overwhelming and dramatic because of some kind of fun. This could have been, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is all attached to the past. What was supporting and making plans. Use your intuition here. I got 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1 with 11. 11 is 1, 1. Got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is all created. Why? To break free from some conventional contracts, spiritual contracts. Towers were involved. Whatever wasn't transforming, whatever wasn't evolving in the situation, lovers with love or lovers' choices, whatever wasn't evolving. I got number 33 and number 55. 33, 55 could be significant. Anyway, so whatever win at all cost situation. I think those were supposed to be upright, but right now, I don't think it matters. You got news coming in. Good news. What is that? Oh, a good investment. Or you're seeing where somebody tried to say something was a good investment, but it really wasn't. Something you walked away from, that's a good possibility. Leo. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something felt like there was a disloyalty. All right. Wow. All right. Hangman saw a higher perspective. That stirred up the situation. You went from the 8 to the 9 of Cups. The wish fulfillment I said you were walking towards, that is the news. And not only that, you got the wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. You've got moving to calmer waters with another. There's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Lovers. And I just said with a lover, and there's lovers. All right, this is about them. Okay, let's just get a couple of these, and then I'll get some more tarot. I get a couple of romance angel cards for Leo. What was this? Injustice. Past relationship. Past life relationship in reverse. Okay, so you healed some kind of wounds. Okay, you're ready, like I'm feeling you're ready for a new experience. Stay optimistic, or something to make the effort towards, Leo. An engagement. Somebody feels that an engagement is an injustice. And in this gate, then, therefore, this engagement was not supported. This is not supported an engagement with a support system. Yeah, you freed yourself, or this is so about doing something on your own here. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, so this required some kind of engagement was unsupported because this energy does not have an open mind. So it's about you having an open mind. This is about who or what is around you. Disappointed you kept an open mind. Past life relationship, true love is in reverse. Okay, well, after the Nine of Cups does come the Ten of Cups. So, what? Oh, I know I'm not waiting till I know I'm not going to explain myself. All right. Reconciliation and retreat is in reverse. Okay. Not reconciling with energy that is not keeping an open mind to some kind of reinvention of yourself, I want to say. So you reinvented yourself. Retreat is in reverse. You're not retreating or reconciling with energy that you've already moved away from. And that is, let's see, Leo. For yourself in reverse, express your love in reverse. Okay, so you could have detached and further moved away from and moved on. All right, you needed to, it's like you needed to defend something, but you didn't. And the injustice, where's the injustice coming from? Queen of Pentacles in reverse that you moved on from, or this was again about the reading between the lines, Lovers in reverse. So there's some kind of blockages around love or beginning love or a new love coming. Okay, lessons here. Huge lesson. What is this energy here? Lovers again. Gemini sideways. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. Okay, something about, okay. That's what I'm going to cover the card. It came out sideways, injustice, came out in reverse. It's about somebody unhappy with an engagement or a choice. Ace of Wands, or a love choice, or a passion, or a spark. High Priest, a whole group. So the whole support system is faulty, so I'm just going to say that. There's a blindfold on here at the crossroads. Somebody doesn't understand why someone is not juggling any longer. This is Two of Pentacles in reverse, no longer juggling. This information that comes in quick, confusing, and then it's like defensive. So then with Judgment in reverse, and Queen of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. So it's very confrontational with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Very confrontational without a purpose to stir up the situation. So the fives were to stir up the situation to promote separation. And this Judgment, all of this was not to promote anything but, hey, look over there. It isn't pretty. Talking about it isn't. It's overwhelming. It became overwhelming now for this Queen of Wands in reverse. That you have a wish fulfillment, or this is another fire sign, or your feminine energy. I don't know, man. Hang on here. It's going back. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is in reverse. Whatever was projecting its insecurities on over here with the Three of Swords here twice. So there's a lot of disappointment that you're not disappointed. You're still standing your ground. I don't know. There's a High Priestess in reverse that you walked away from with the Eight of Cups again. What is this? Okay. Some kind of participation here. I've got the Ten of Swords in reverse twice with the Queen of Swords. And three. So that's a lot of swords. That's a lot of thoughts, a lot of words, and a lot of communication built up, all to try to prove something. What? The High Priestess in reverse. It can't be proven. It's a competition. It's going to be seen for something petty. I want to say very petty competition. This, I said it was stirring up the situation, and it's a Five of Wands. So there's momentum being gained, and that's 555 over here. So there's momentum being gained with this change, and now the Fool's upright. The momentum that's being gained is going to require less baggage. So therefore, the less baggage, the more momentum that is going to be gained in one direction or the other. There's the Five of Wands again. One direction or the other. And you choose to move to calmer waters and not participate. Made a clear choice, not juggling the situation, Leo, with all this communication to pull you back in. The Chariot in reverse. It's like that's being put to a halt. It's just like it's your choice with the Five of Swords. So your choice, your energy needs to be involved here or for it to continue. With the Three of Cups, Five of Swords, your energy, this energy of the Three of Cups needs your participation for it to continue. And if you choose a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, and that's the choice, this energy is not, now it's about the Nine of Wands in reverse, still trying to win at all costs. And the Nine of Wands in reverse is not a pretty energy. That's why I said it's not pretty. Some things are not a pretty energy to be in because it's going to take a toll in the end. Something like that. The Seven of Swords is in reverse and involved. What else here, Leo? This is about healthy communication, attracting love that has healthy communication. These communications are what causes the injustices. Okay, Leo, a couple more for Leo. This is a life lesson, Leo. You learn this life lesson. Then an engagement comes in with a wish fulfillment. You can break free from negative reoccurring patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessings that they contain. Peridot. With this in reverse, that tells me that healthy communication in relationships that I just read, a second ago, part of a life lesson. How this communication takes place, and my gosh, I love life upright. You are attracting love. New or renewed love is here for you. As soon as you learn something here. Bless your heart, increase support, and healthy communication in relationships. Your increased support is going to have healthy communication. Ceremonies and celebrations is in reverse over here, with all these swords and reconciling, not being drawn back. So the energies are really getting stirred up and making some kind of their own choices. Give it to God. Not trying to control the situation. Give it to God. This is about take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. This is a time of big important passages such as weddings, birthdays, and graduations. I want to say, remember when I said this engagement was not supported and this energy did not support, and the milestone is in reverse. It was not supportive. That's how you know. That's how you know. That's part of reading between the lines. And here, this is what we started with. It's like coming full circle with associations and circle of friends and the freedom that you gain when you do something on your own. Accept something as the way it is. Release toxic relationships with unhealthy communications with life lessons. Something about kindness could have been mistaken for weakness here, but this was not kind in the words, in the communications. So don't lower yourself to fit in here. Know your truth on this lesson and love. Lead by example is in reverse, so there was a support system that does not lead by example. It's a do as I say, don't do as I say, not as I don't know, hypocritical, I want to say. I have a hard time saying that phrase. Don't relinquish your power over here to who or what is around you and your circle of friends, because each time you go against your own truth here, you give your power away. I mean, that's what it's showing here. Yeah, give without it. So you were giving your power away, giving without expectation, and you're becoming aware. Calm is not a weakness in reverse. I said somebody might have mistaken kindness for weakness. Calm is not a weakness either. Yeah. Okay, so your new love, it will promote a calmer state of being. Practice moderation in reverse. There's some kind of dramatics, funds, or games that became overly done here, as I said before. Time to set your intentions, or the intentions are going to be revealed, because everything under the sun is. Okay, what else here? Make each day count. Worry is a wasted emotion. Well, that's how you're going to stir up the situation, by making each day count and not worrying about it. Abundance is your right. All right, these were blockages around with or abundance, and this is changing. This is when you start your realize, when you realize and you're open to new ideas, things can happen there. Give without expectation, like attracts like in reverse. Okay, no longer you learn this lesson. If you're into law of attraction, or the realization that the law of attraction is a thing, you've taken responsibility or accountability for your actions and your part in this. That is why you know your truth and you learned your lesson. Otherwise, that wouldn't show up that way. What else here, Leo? Trust the process. There's a process with the sun. And enjoy the journey, Leo. It's been a rough road. Yeah. You're almost there. Something's almost there. Open to receive. You are open to receive love. There's a higher wisdom here with this love that you are attracting. Happiness is simple. Yeah. There's a seed of potential with this love life. Almost there. Again, with a higher wisdom, with this seed of potential. Good seed, a worthy goal. Charge ahead. On the mend, mending the heart, on the mend. Embracing solitude, releasing these worries, overcoming any fears about or realizing that you're never alone. There's an energy that's going to need to ride the current because it became dramatic and overwhelming. You have a route to success, peaks reached, open to receive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I hope this was helpful, Leo. I think I'm going to come back and do a collective reading, and I'll see you then.